you ever thought about someone and then they called you, or it's just these synchronicities, whatever you would call it, where it's like it goes beyond space and time, where two things link up and it doesn't even make sense.
Han Meditations. Hello guys, I am Han. This is Kelly.
Hi guys.
We are Han Meditations and we're back with another interesting video. Now, we've been getting into the power of prayer a lot, so I need to know basically definitively, scientifically, what the true power of prayer is. Has this been measured before? Do people know? Are they measuring brain waves? We're going to find that out today. Hello, ChatGPT. Now, I have a question for you. I want to know about the power of prayer, because we talk about a lot of times in Islam about how there's millions, possibly even billions of people praying at the exact same time with the exact same intention to get closer to God. Is there scientific evidence or scientific proof, maybe studies about brainwaves, different things, different creation? I don't know. Are there any scientific methods that show that there is power and intention in prayer and power in the state of being whenever you're close to God?
That's a fascinating question. There are studies and theories in science that touch on the power of prayer and intention, particularly in the fields of neuroscience, psychology, and quantum physics. While not all scientists agree, here are some relevant points. 1. Brainwaves and meditation prayer. Research shows that prayer and meditation can shift brain activity into alpha and theta wave states, which are associated with relaxation, heightened awareness, and spiritual connection. These states can promote emotional healing and stress reduction. 2. The placebo effect and intention. Studies have shown that belief and intention can have real physiological effects on the body. Prayer often involves strong intention and focus, which might tap into similar mechanisms that lead to observable outcomes. 3. Heart rate and coherence. Prayer has been linked to creating heart coherence, a state where the heart rhythm becomes stable and synchronized. This can positively affect emotional and physical well-being, supporting the idea of a measurable state of connection. 4. Intercessory prayer studies. Some studies have examined the impact of being prayed for even without the subject knowing. Results are mixed, with some showing measurable improvements in healing and others finding no significant effect. The debate remains open. 5. Quantum physics and collective consciousness. Although more speculative, some theorize that human thoughts and intentions may interact with the quantum field, especially when focused collectively. This could potentially explain the amplified effect of millions of people praying simultaneously. While science hasn't conclusively proven the metaphysical aspects of prayer, it has shown that prayer can positively influence mental and physical health. This aligns with the Islamic view that prayer is both a spiritual and practical tool for closeness to God and personal well-being. Wow. What aspect of this resonates with you most?
Wow. Quantum physics and collective consciousness. Now, people, you need to understand that there really is a collective consciousness. And yeah. I'm so, passionate about this because I use this method whenever I was healing my own mind and body, because people need to understand that God gave you free will so that you can choose whether you want to heal or not. Correct. And I was living my life every single day as if I was already healthy. Every single day I was doing it. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't crying about it. I wasn't, wallowing in my own, self-pity. I was actually going out there. I was working out. I was eating healthy, eating right. I'm still doing it to this day. And, just being the person that I wanted to be and letting God within my body and knowing that that intention was already in my body. That's why I created that 369 journal. If you're interested in one, go ahead and buy it. It's available on Amazon. Link is in the description. But you have to have that intention and set that intention. And whenever you write down goals, they're 40% more likely to be accomplished than if you don't write them down. So I wrote down my goals. I was living in this reality in which I was already healthy, already healed, and praying and meditating and feeling that vibrational field of energy and really creating it to make it come true. Whenever you hear people talk about manifesting goals, manifesting money, manifesting health, they're doing it and they're talking about it, but a lot of people aren't living in it. They might be talking about manifesting money, but then they're complaining about not having money. They might be talking about manifesting health, but then they're eating junk food and eating trash and drinking and eating pork and swine and all kinds of different nasty, disgusting foods that they shouldn't be eating. There's a difference in the people that talk about it and the people that really do it. I am one of the people that I talk about it and I do it and I backed it up because I created a miracle in my body and in my mind that is almost impossible. The doctors literally told me it is impossible for you to heal and get healthy. The only way for you to do it is to get a transplant. You're going to have to stand in this machine. I had tubes coming out of my body. I had operation after operation. The entire time I trusted the process and trusted God with my life the entire time. And that is the level that prayer gets you to. There's a quantitative method whenever you get into that quantum field of energy where you can actually see that it is helping you. It is working. It is feeling. And Kelly was doing it. She's a Reiki master, a healer. She's able to do it through the power of God as well. And with her and with myself, I truly knew and felt that I could accomplish anything.
Yeah, honestly, this is right up Han's alley, and he really, really, really is living example of the power of your own thoughts and your beliefs. And not only that, but, prayers and intentions that go beyond space and time, really, because there was times when Han had to be in the dialysis center and you're not allowed to have 3 times a week, 4 hours each time. And no one was allowed to go and sit with you. Unfortunately, you weren't allowed to have visitors. So what's really cool, though, is I got my Reiki healing certificate shortly before this whole hospital, etc. journey, and, without knowing, of course, just lined up that way. But
because I told her that she was a healer, the part she leaves out. Oh, by chance, I just got it. I just happened to get it. Well, of course,
that's not by chance, but I'm saying the timing, it was literally just a couple weeks before. This all happened.
Because I could sense something was going on, guys.
He could.
I'm very in tune with my body, and I'm very in tune with basically what my own spirituality and what is going on. And I know what I need to know when I need to know it. So I told Kelly, you're a healer, start healing me. And she's like, what are you talking about? And then she started learning about it.
Yeah. And of course, maybe if you are familiar with it, it's quite known for, healing through the palms, the hands, direct physical touch, but you may not know that you can actually do it from a distance, from any space and time, because, here in this 3D reality we live in, we're in physical bodies, physical reality, and it feels like time and space is so real, but it really isn't. And you can know, have you ever thought about someone and then they called you, or it's just these synchronicities, whatever you would call it, where it's like it goes beyond space and time, where two things link up and it doesn't even make sense, because what it was briefly touching on, this quantum field and stuff, is very much real. The whole quantum physics, there's so much to it. And I just think it's so interesting how, because that's really actually is a big part of New Age spirituality, whatever you want to call it. It's called New Age, but of course it's very ancient, really. And there's so many parallels between the beliefs in that and the beliefs in Islam. Islam is very, very spiritual. I mean, all the beliefs are just really, really beautiful. And of course, God, the creator, right? So I think it's really cool how it said there literally was measurable differences in healings for people who were preyed on without them even knowing that they were preyed on. Yeah, and of course,
it said sometimes.
But, and I know it's really, really hard to prove causation in psychological and scientific studies. But the fact that there is any data for that at all, I think that's really profound. So that was a really cool video and a good idea by Han to ask
absolutely.
ChatGPT.
And we're going to get more into this, Kelly. Trust me, we're going to get more into it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. And thank you to people that donate, even if it's 1 penny, 1 cent, $1, $100. It doesn't matter what it is. We appreciate all of it more than you could ever imagine, so guys. Much. I promise you. We see every single one. We love you guys so much. And we'll see you in the next video.